A damaging and dangerous fire gutted an historic former hospital and convent. Now arson investigators are looking for whoever set the nearly 100-year-old building ablaze. News 13's Alex Tomlin got a look at the damage today in Taos.
From the fire chief,
it's just mind-boggling, and it was a real selfish act for whoever did this.
to Taos residents.
You dumb idiot. What did you do that for?
Everyone wants to know who did this.
This building has been everything from the actual hospital for Taos to a nunnery to a morgue.
Built in the 20s, the Holy Cross Convent building was empty when the fire started early yesterday morning.
There was no utilities to the building, which leads us to believe the fire has to be human-caused.
The Taos Volunteer Fire Department was called around 3 a.m., but Chief Jim Fambro believes the fire had been going for hours inside the basement before they got the call. It was a tough fight.
And 9 hours later, and about 1 million gallons, we were able to at least have it here, and we're proud to say not a wisp of smoke since then.
It took the firefighters such a long time to get this fire under control because the building's been remodeled several times and the roof patched, which means there were spaces where the fire could get into and run, and firefighters couldn't get to it.
The city dug trenches to keep the neighborhood behind the convent from flooding. Chief Fambro says they found a fire extinguisher in the basement where the fire started.
When we found it, it looked to us like it had just recently been used.
While they wait for answers, residents have been streaming by the charred remains, paying their respects to history.
Think of all the people that came and went from here. All the births, the deaths, the marriages. You can't rebuild things like that.
Alex Tomlin, KRQE News 13.
2 firefighters suffered minor injuries and have since recovered. 2 other volunteer fire departments joined the fight yesterday. The fire chief says they found signs vagrants had been living inside the building.